Welcome back. I've previously spoken about in a separate audio. I've spoken about happening and going on and the situation in China regarding the Uyghur population. If you haven't listened to that, go have a listen. Um, but similarly here, Nike and Coca-Cola are among a number of companies seeking to water down a bill that would ban imports from a region of China where products are made through forced labor by minority Muslim groups being held in detention camps, according to a report. The bill, called the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act, would forbid the import of a variety of materials from the Xinjiang region of China in an effort to crack down on human rights abuses, the New York Times reported on Sunday. It passed the House in September by 406 to 3 votes and has enough support to pass the Senate. Xinjiang produces materials like cotton, sugar, coal, and tomatoes, and also supplies workers for Chinese clothing factories. Lobbyists trying to weaken the bill say they condemn the use of forced labor and the acts of cruelty on groups like the Uyghurs in Xinjiang, but the legislation could seriously disrupt supply chains in China. Before I finish the rest of the statement, that's all the selfish companies care about. The legislation, let me read that sentence. The legislation could seriously disrupt supply chains in China. That's all those companies care about. Their greed. They make enough money as it is. They pay the least amount they can for. They've been caught before paying very, 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 very less to their workers, using forced labor, using sweatshops, and now again they're showing it. They're very selfish. They only care about their money. They know what's happening, but they don't want that bill passed because about the money. About the money again and again, it's about the money again and again. It's about the money. They don't care about no humans. It's about their money. That's all it is. Like they could easily agree to it, but no, it's gonna affect them, their money. They're making billions, if not trillions, anyway. So what's that gonna do to them? Pretty much nothing. So why can't they agree to that bill? What does it say about them? Shows how greedy they are, selfish, careless, don't care just about money. They probably don't even care about us as customers. Again, it just shows the house and the fact that they know what's going on and they want to continue just because about money is absolutely disgraceful. And um, other companies like Zara, they've tried lied and said that their manufacturers or their other companies, none of at no point do any of their companies or any of their um, suppliers or anybody else involved in making their products trace back to the Uyghur Muslim forced labor, when in fact it's been proven otherwise. So they're lying. Just again, companies are lying just to keep their money going. That's all they care about. These companies, they only care about money. There's there's companies that care about other. There's plenty of companies that just care about money, but they have morals too. They would there's companies that are withdrawn from there. There's companies that will not do deals with them. There's companies that will not do deals with other forced labor in other countries because they care about the money, but they care about people too. Here it shows the lack of care for anything but money. That's all they care about, money, nothing else. These companies are an absolute disgrace. I'll say again, they're an absolute disgrace. If I was you, try to avoid buying from those companies, associating yourself with those companies, saying anything good about those companies. If anything, raise awareness about what these companies are doing and how greedy and how attached they are to money. Without money, are they so powerless? If every single person on earth had no money to their name, we'd be fine. We can still be relevant. We can still do things in our community. We can still stand up. We can still be heard. Those companies, they're nothing without money. They only care about money, and it shows here again. Hopefully, that bill does get passed, and those companies do realize what an error they made, and hopefully those companies that affect those people of those companies who made that decision to not go with that bill, hopefully those people are they lose customers, they lose money, they find hardship. And this isn't me being petty. This is you choosing money over the lives of people, over people getting used and abused. And me saying that you should lose customers and money is not, it's not even 1% painful as what those people are going through. And I wanted to say this because a lot of people have said it, a lot of people will say it later on. I'm saying it now because normally I speak on things that I know about or I've found out about. This, I vaguely knew about it, but I didn't know this specifically, and it came to my attention. A few people on social media, they've said to me to speak about it. I didn't know about it. I asked to be educated. I was, and then I educated myself too, and now I've spoken about it. So if you've got anything that you'd like me to speak about, feel free to tell me. I'll to educate me about it. I'll research it myself and I'll speak about. And I've got plenty more videos coming through, and then after like Christmas or so, it'll be one video every month. And um, around May, June, April, May, June, I should be getting a camera. So any people that you want me to get on the podcast, any people you want me to interview, let me know. I'll try and make it happen. So, and you still won't see my face because the camera will be on them, but you'll have something to see rather than just a blank screen. So any suggestions, let me know.